Hello, everybody. It's your local clown trash, Logan here. If I sound like a little nasally or like dead inside, it's because well, A, I am dead inside, and two, I have like really bad allergies, so bear with me here. Um, see, I just sound like crap. So today I want to talk about, it's like I'm just talking about different random topics, and today I want to talk about businesses and you know how to not treat your employees, especially when they're minors. Now, a minor, for those who don't know, a minor is someone who's under the age of 18, so they are not adults. And with minors who are in a workplace, there are certain laws to protect them from being like exploited and all that stuff. And I'm listening to like all of these like horror stories about how restaurants treat their minors like their minor workers. And I want to tell y'all, retail is absolutely no better. Coming from someone who worked retail and who was a minor at this time, and I do feel like I was definitely taken advantage of. So I used to work at Party City, and I chose Party City over Spirit Halloween, which people were like, "Logan, why'd you do that?" Well, Party City offered me better hours. Um, Spirit, I was only going to work the weekends, and that wasn't enough money for me to make to actually be able to afford some things. Now, I regret working at Party City because I kind of knew the manager at Spirit, and the manager was like a super cool dude. Like, she was super chill. Like, Renee, if you ever hear this video, you were like the coolest dude ever. Shout out to the Avon Spirit Halloween. But they just didn't give me the hours I wanted. And so I applied for Spirit and Party City. I applied for a bunch of places, and those are the only two places that called me back. Sorry for the constant sniffling. I really don't feel good. And I took Party City. The interview they were actually went pretty well. Um, I mean, I kind of clicked with the boss a little bit. His name was. Oh, I'm gonna say his actual name. I won't say his name is Bob. Bob was a cool guy. He was kind of funny. He was an older gentleman. One thing that kind of turned me off a little bit was when he was like kind of bad mouthing Spirit Halloween like almost immediately. Like I get it, they're your competitor, but if you want to look good, maybe don't trash talk your competitor all the time. Like basically, all I heard was like Spirit's terrible. Spirit's taking her sales and blah 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 and whatever. And then he was like talking about how depressing was that brick and mortar stores are like not gonna be a thing. It's like okay, made me feel a little type of way. And he didn't like. I feel like he didn't like me because I had applied at Spirit as well, and he was like saying, "Well, you can't work there if you work here," which I know is total malarkey, because I know someone who worked at both Party City and Spirit Halloween. That'd be Mr. Cameron, 9999. He worked at both, and they had like little to no problem with it. But like my boss, like you can't work at both. Okay, a little weird, but okay. And I mean, I did quit Spirit, and again, I really regret quitting Spirit because I really wanted to work at Spirit. I'm probably gonna play there this year because Renee is such a chill boss. She's super chill, and I like Spirit's environment more than Party City's. Um, so that's kind of my first little red flag. When I started, I got along with a lot of my bosses. Bob was a cool guy. Um, Christine was a. I'm not using their real names, also I can't remember half of them. Christine was cool. Christine and I were kind of nerdy, so that worked out. Diane, Diane was an older lady as well. I got along with her and see, I'm struggling to find names. I'm gonna call them boss 1, boss 2, boss 3, and boss 4. So older guy boss 1, younger chick boss 2, older chick boss 3, and then the hiring manager boss 4. Boss 4 and I clicked immediately. Boss 4 was like really chill. Um it was kind of going okay. I picked up pretty much as many shifts as I possibly could. Now, during this interview, I told Boss One that I need the 31st off and the 28th off. That I have a busy schedule during those 2 days. And he said, Yeah, okay, that's fine. I want you to remember that particular piece. That he said, yeah, okay, that's fine. Something that Boss 4 was, like, not chill with and lied to me about, like, later on the road. She's like, oh, well, you can't request days off. You're not allowed to request days off. First of all, I'm working max shifts, like, every week. And you want to tell me that I'm not allowed to have days off? And she's like, yeah, he told you that in the interview. Well, no, he didn't. He said I could have days off. And I only asked for 2 days off during the entire thing. Because I was working for the Halloween season and potentially working, like, as an actual employee. So that was, like, something that made me feel, like, a little eh. Another thing is that Boss 4 kept trying to get me work. I think it was 11. I think 11 and some 12. Like 11 p.m., 12 a.m. shifts, because I work nights. When the child labor laws prohibits minors from working past, I believe it's 10 o'clock. And she was like, oh, well, you know, your parents can just say that you can work there past that time. Here's the thing, my parents own a business. They own a business, and they have studied the laws, like, closely, and they said, no, that's not true, and even if it were, we don't want you working, like, that late, basically. And she kind of brought it up a couple of times here and there. Oh, well, could you work this and that time? Like, she just would not listen to my parents saying, no, we don't want them working that late. It was like oh, okay, well, I don't care. Because, like, your kids working, like, all over. And, like, had I not been in school, because this is during school, I would have totally picked up those shifts. Are you kidding me? Like, yeah. I made, like, a lot of money my first time. I missed the first payroll, which is fine. I was like, actually really chill with it. I was hired right on the payroll day, so I couldn't, I had to wait a couple of weeks, which, I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I kind of liked the environment, I kind of didn't like the environment. It was a May environment. Nothing against, there's nothing like people's fault. It's just the Party City environment just wasn't my vibe. Nothing against them. It's just, my vibe's a little different from their vibe. The longer I worked there, the longer, like, Boss 1 kind of started treating me like trash. I got sick, and I had to work that day. I didn't call sick. I was like, I can't remember who it was. I let someone know, hey, I'm not feeling the greatest, just letting you know. So I'm working costume. Well, I called someone over and said, hey, I need someone to cover for me. I need to use the bathroom, like, really badly. Like, I'm sick, I'm not feeling good. And I believe the boss one's like, yeah, you need to wait. Yeah, no, I had to run to the bathroom. I was gonna crap my pants. And then I don't take my walkie-talkie in the bathroom with me. No one told me I had to. No one told me I shouldn't. It was a kind of a cleanliness thing. I didn't take the walkie-talkie. I never took my little pad. Well, I handed the pad over to someone else. That's right, because you need the pad to look up the costumes at the costume wall. If you don't know what Party City is, or what the costume wall is, we have a wall of costumes. We don't have them out, like, on the floor, because people will steal parts of them and damage them and, like, jerk around the bags. So we have to go in the back and get them, basically. We print off some in the back, get some It's actually a really smart process. I'll give them that. That's, like, the smartest thing I've ever seen. But getting a little off topic here. So I'm up the wall, use the bathroom, and I guess Boss 1 is, like, trying to radio me. And I come out, and he's just instantly starts yelling at me. He's like, do you not know how to listen? Like, were you just ignoring me? Like, are you just not listening to me? Like, just yelling at me in front of, like, a bunch of customers and employees. And I think when he was calm, I said, by the way, I didn't have my walkie on me. I was in the bathroom. He's like, well, this isn't like working at a restaurant, okay? Keep your walkie on you at all times. You never told me to do that. It's kind of common sense not to take something like that into a bathroom that also smelled like a complete sewer. Their bathrooms were terrible. Like, they smelled terrible. My own mother went in there, she came out, and she looked like she was about to vomit. And that was, for me, like, working there was, like, super duper duper embarrassing. Super minor thing there, but, like, they had, like, no cleaning supplies for the bathroom either, which kind of horrified me. I was like, what? No one knew where any of the janitorial stuff were besides the broom. Like, a lot of times I had to do, like, recovery, which is when you go through the aisles, pick a bunch of stuff up. Like, I did recovery, and I pretty much had to do it pretty much alone half the time. And it was mostly what made recovery really annoying is when they were freaking out because they're gonna get a visit from corporate, and they were like losing their minds about it. Like I swear they were like freaking out about corporate and boss 2, boss 1 were like on my case. Boss 3 and boss 4 were a little more chill about it. They understood this is like my first job and throwing me right into that. Like this is like my second week there. May not have been the smartest idea in the world. Like low key. Like not a really good idea to do to someone. That kind of sucked that I got thrown into something like that. I wasn't too into that whole thing. So that was another problem, and probably the icing on the cake though. This is what made me quit. I did quit. I didn't stay for the rest of the year. I was that you're not allowed to schedule days off. You know, we told you that in the interview. Well, first of all, you weren't at the interview. 2 bosses were there, and they never told me I could not request days off. And second off was when they were trying to get me to work while I was at school. I got like a few little scheduling things wrong, right? But here's the problem: is I was only scheduled to work on Sunday that day, and they said, "Oh, you're scheduled for the week." I looked at 2 different schedules, 2 different locations, and they both said I was only to work on Sunday. So no, I was not working that week. You lied. You lied, bud. Unless you, like, didn't have the schedules where the employees could get them, which is a common issue. Like, I mean, if you're not going to have the schedule out working fine with it, I'm not going to come in and work those days until you have that schedule out. Because I had to go in, like, every Sunday to get my schedule, which was, they should have had them all up before Sunday. Like, which was kind of crappy. So I quit. I quit that day, and my boss, I told boss 4, and my boss 4 had like this really crappy reaction. She's like, because I told her it was school, and, you know, she's like, school? Really? Is it really school? We both know it's because you just want to have Halloween off. First of all, lady, don't talk to me like that. I don't care that I was 16 at the time. Don't talk to me like that. Don't treat me like that. Like, that's, like, pretty gross. Treat me like that and talk to me like I was some dumb dog. Like, I showed my mother that. My mother was furious. I showed boss 3 that, and boss 3 was like, oh my god, like, why did she say that to you? I worked my last shift, and she tried to be all friendly. She's like, no hard feelings. Yeah, no, hard feelings. Pretty hard feelings, actually. She's like, do you want to work the rest of the week? No. I was like, no, you lied to me. You called me in the middle of school. Like, when I was trying to meet, I told boss 1, I'm trying to meet with my dean. Well, okay, but we still need you here. Well, part of I'm trying to meet with my dean, the dean of schools, does not click with you. My dean was pretty upset about that, too. I told my dean, I said, hey, I have to go. My boss is calling me, and he's not letting me meet with you. That was kind of my experience as a Party City employee. Like, that's kind of how I was treated there. I was treated like total trash. And I know I'm not welcome back there because I quit because my bosses wanted to treat me like crap. Boss 3 was the only boss I was, like, really chill with. She was an older lady. She was funny. Like, she was super funny. Boss 1 was very prissy about everything. He kind of always made me feel like crap. And it was just, I don't know. It was annoying. So yeah, that's my experience as a Party City employee. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I'd love to have more of you clown children here in my little carnival cult. No, that sounds a little bad, but anyway, I'll see you guys next one. Bye, guys.